Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something that, honestly, most of us probably walk past every single day without a second thought.
Front door.
Exactly. But we're not talking about just any door. We're going deep into the world of custom hardwood doors, where you see this incredible blend of high-tech and traditional craftsmanship.
It's a really fascinating synthesis. Our sources today are giving us a look sort of behind the curtain at a company like KJ Carved Doors. They make these incredible 3D carved pieces.
Right.
And their whole process is designed to take what they call a client spark of inspiration, which could be anything really, and turn it into this functional piece of art that also has to survive, the weather.
And that's our mission today. We want to unpack the three main stages of how that happens. Not just what they are, but how they manage to get both that surgical precision and the kind of durability you need for a front door.
Well, the framing of it is so important. When you're making something like this, a bespoke entry, you have this dual mandate. It has to be beautiful, obviously, but it also has to last for decades.
Flawless aesthetics and exceptional longevity.
Exactly. The precision comes from the tech, the digital tools, but the durability, that often comes from these very old school, time-tested finishing methods. If you skimp on either one, the whole thing just falls apart.
Okay, let's start unpacking that. The company has this big promise, right? You think it, we make it.
Yeah.
That tells you immediately they are not in the business of standard sizes or designs. This is purely bespoke work.
And that value proposition, it demands a very specific kind of mastery. You can't just be a good woodworker. You have to be a master of the technology that lets you create these really complex three-dimensional designs that frankly would be almost impossible to do by hand.
Or at least prohibitively expensive.
Exactly. Prohibitively expensive and time-consuming.
And it all starts with the material itself. The sources talk about woods like mahogany, cherry wood, and walnut. Now, we know these are premium, but what is it about them that works so well with this kind of intricate 3D carving?
It's actually less about the price tag and more about how they behave with the tools. Mahogany, for instance, is just incredibly stable. It doesn't really warp or move much.
Which is critical for a front door.
It's essential, especially for custom sizes that are exposed to big temperature swings. Walnut is beautiful, but it has a much more complex grain. So the CNC has to be programmed with very specific tool paths so it doesn't, tear out the fine details as it's carving.
That makes a lot of sense. And they operate in Texas, which the sources mention.